Gave you boys enough time to drop. Not it over. My like a bad little kid, I put a on. I broke my cousin Tim. I put a on it. My little dog on Section 8. I put some wind.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending some. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And now Dallas' starting group. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Here's Hero with the floater. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Powell in the post. Covered by Joe. Powell's shot is off. Pass to Gobert. Randle, a screen on Powell. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Here's where. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
They're so crafty at drawing fouls. Kyrie really enjoys going at the defense and daring them to get aggressive.
Good on both. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time. Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around. Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Hero for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
This wasn't a favorable matchup for them last season. Surprisingly, they got swept. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And a quick check-in with the leaderboard. Here are the NBA's top rebounders. Rudy Gobert on top. And, of course, Bam Adebayo.
This should be a lot of fun to watch 2 of the best rebounders in the league chase after the boards in this game.
Hero, the pass to Powell. Six to shoot. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Jaquez has checked in for Miami. Kamara, he's checked in for Dallas. Hero against Irving. Back to Hero. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Powell outside. Hero outside. Pass to Jaquez. Launches a three, drains the triple.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Wow, it's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Randall. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Hero. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Irving. Pass to Adebayo. Over Williams. Some solid defense from Williams.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Randall can't hit. Heat trail by 14. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Hardy. He hits the second from the line. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
And it's Washington missing. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Jaquez Jr. is an unpredictable player, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
First trip to the line for him here, and he makes the first. And Dallas making a change here. Exum's checked in. And Jaquez drops them both. And so it's Dallas with it. 11-point game. Pass to Randall. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Oh, Adebayo's an aggressive player who plays with passion. Have to as an undersized center in this league.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And both free throws good for Adebayo. 5 ticks left in the first quarter. Here's Randall. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Mavericks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
On the court right now for Dallas, we've got Julius Randle. He's out there with Washington. Najee Marshall is out there with Robert Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 2-guard position. Here's Larson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Jovic passes to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Here's Larson. From outside, off the mark. Dallas leading by 14.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. Outside Mitchell. The three. He drops it from range. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones. Also outstanding.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. And Dallas also making a switch. Joe's checked in for Marshall. Now here's Jaquez. He's got 5. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Washington. And it's Miami with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered. When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Powell, he's checked in for Jaquez. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Jovic passes to Adebayo. Over Williams. Adebayo, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. At
6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Graham.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
That one goes in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Mitchell up top, covered by Joe. Wiggins outside. And again, no good by Miami. Dallas leading by 17. Randall outside. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Williams. From the elbow. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He's so effective from the mid-range. When Wiggins senses an opportunity to score from there, he doesn't hesitate at all.
A different look for Miami. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Adebayo, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Jaquez. Sends it home from three-point land.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Powell covers for 3. Randall. Rebounded by Jovic. Heat trail by 14. Inside. Here's Jaquez. Good work defensively by Randall.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Knocks down the long J.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Hero for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Joe. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Hero for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Outside Joe. Williams with the screen. Randall can't hit.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Powell passes to Jaquez. Down low. Here's Hero. Some solid defense from Williams. Dallas leading by 19. For three, Randall. Powell pulls it in. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's got 20 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Mavericks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
When I look at the Mavericks, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Now, looking at where we stand after two quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Miami Heat.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Andrew Wiggins, Norman Powell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Powell outside. Wiggins outside. Fires in the triple. Wiggins has got 7.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Here's Irving. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Irving against Hero.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Mavericks lead by 23. Hounded by Wiggins. Nails the 16-footer. He's got 15.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Powell finds Hero. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
Outside Joe. Out left to the wing. Fires it from 18. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And here's Hero. He's got 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Timeout.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Back to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Launches it. Mavericks with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Joe. Outside Irving. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Powell's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. For 3, Randall. Rebound by the Heat.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Wiggins. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Irving for 3. Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 12 points.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
Here's Hero. Off with the layup.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And they pick up 2.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Jaquez is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. The 3 from Washington. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Out to the wing. Here's Marshall. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball.
Here's Hardy. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Hardy's got his first points of the night. 1:56 left in the third. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hero, screen on Washington. Pass to Jaquez. Back to Adebayo. Powell with it. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Hardy. 1:24 left in the third quarter here. The rebound by Ware.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Pass to Marshall from downtown. And he can't get that one. The Heat have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third.
Dallas foul.
Christie's checked in for Dallas.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. The Mavericks, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Williams. Pass to Marshall. From deep. Rebound by the Heat. Picked it. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. Takes a 3. Williams misses. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. Here's Larson. And the three-pointer goes.
The opposite of a selfish player. Jaime Jaquez Jr. always puts the team ahead of himself.
Here's Williams. And he knocks the jumper down. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And so it's Dallas in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying.
Let's get this next bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for Miami, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Najee Marshall is out there with Williams. Then there's Robert Williams. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Kamare in at small forward. 6 on the shot clock. Powell outside. There's the block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the Mavericks with some changes. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Hardy in for Williams. Here's Hardy. Count the basket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
To the inside. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Basket counts.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
So for Dallas, Robert Williams checked in for Williams, and Dante Exum subbed in for Hardy. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Ware. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Wiggins with it. Outside Mitchell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets the 3-second call. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the Heat shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Has to Ware. Lets it fly. Washington grabs the miss.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Exum passes to Washington. No good with the triple.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Back to Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Exum outside. Here's Kamare. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Back to Hero. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
They get the rebound. Williams' shot is good.
Well, that's good defense. Williams just beat them.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Oh, Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
The Heat making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Williams is checked in for Exum. Hero for three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Williams with the screen. Williams misses. For Miami, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Julius Randle.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And there's the lob. And it's Ware missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Martin, he's checked in for Williams. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Powell. Here's Hero. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.